Hey everyone, you might remember the dead genre of Karen videos where you have like a woman or a man just yelling at a stone-faced teenager while recording them like at a low angle. Like I barely see those anymore. I think because people don't really care that much now. And whenever they do come across someone like that angry, they just leave them be. There's no point wasting your time. But those Karens, those sour old people, I'll just call them that, I hate the name Karen. Those relics are still out there. It might take some time like digging to find where they are, like rotting in at a Walmart aisle. It's either that, or you can find them by going to a residential area, staying there, and doing nothing. Because within minutes, you have like some old guy with a collapsed lung coming to yell in your face, just ready to rip your new one. Because how the hell do you not know that this is private property? This beautiful scenery right here, it's all mine, I own it. Is it not obvious, you moron? That's exactly what happened with this old guy yelling at these kids for just fishing by themselves in this area near this lake. And from what it looks like this lake near his back garden, so you know, whatever, who cares. But does he own the lake, like the entire lake, to the point that he can yell at the face for just being there? I have to talk about this video for keeping the genre alive, as well as just shocking you at how delusional some people can be.
Yo, don't touch my rod. Don't touch my rod.
It starts off already with this old man going to this kid who looks 14 honestly and his fishing rod, and he picks it up and just breaks it over his knee like a pissed off baseball player. That's only the way the video's edited. Like, as it happens at the end, that's more so to be a hook to engage you to watch the full argument right here.
Trespassing on private property, young man.
We're waiting for the police to come.
You don't need to get out of here. Leave.
No, we're gonna talk to them.
Leave.
I don't want to sound prudish, but it would have felt like if he had like actual evidence instead of yelling at the face and getting spit everywhere. Plus, what if when the police got there, like the guy recording said, and they found like his ownership of the land actually starts like 20 feet back all the way over there, nowhere near where they're actually staying at. So in reality, they're just fine.
How'd I take that phone and put it in the lake?
Yeah, now I'll press charges.
For what?
Like assault, what?
For what?
Assault.
Yeah, I'm not assaulting you.
You threatened us.
He's our president.
You threatened
You want that phone
us.
to go in the lake, young man?
You threatened us.
You want that phone to go in the lake?
Back away
Walk
from
out of here,
him.
boys.
Back
Walk
away
out
from
of
him.
here.
Back
Don't
up.
test me.
I don't want to make fun of the kid, but it makes it all the more funnier the way he's standing. Of course, I don't blame him. Some old people couldn't throw a punch before collapsing on the floor, but if they have a loud voice staring in front of you, that would make them intimidating.
We're just gonna wait. We're not gonna mess with anything.
Get out of here.
We're-
You're fishing in a private lake. Get the hell out of here now.
How do you own a lake? Do you own a specific part? Do you own the entire span of it, like from the base to the ocean? Can you build a dam on it and rob the city of its water? Honestly, the caption describes him as drunk, but he doesn't seem like, you know, that intoxicated. It definitely just feels like this guy is just bitter like this every single day of his life, and these poor kids were, you know, they were unfortunately in his direction for him to release all of his anger on them.
You know
just
what? We're
wait
going
for
to
them.
prosecute. So your parents are going to be real proud of that. All right. We're going to prosecute you, and you're going to pay all kinds of money because you're being a dick.
Okay, I watched it before, but that part caught me off guard again. God, I like the concept of him knowing the full land ownership, like every single part, but he can't like name one single crime to charge the kids on, you know, when the police arrives.
You're on private property, young man.
I'm just
Get
trying to
out of
fish.
here.
You threatened us and we walked up
Get
on
out
you
of here.
and
You're on
hit me.
private property. Get out of here.
Don't
We
touch me.
we just said we wanted to
Don't touch
wait.
me. You touched me earlier.
Get out of here.
You touched me
Get out of
earlier.
here.
You touched me earlier.
Oh my god, the end. I love the way it ends. You can tell like that pose that he's giving to the kid just yells in his face, why I order. Don't worry, that's not where it ends. There's a part 2. It's just the full video being spliced up. Which, you know, that's fine. But it wouldn't be better to see like the full 10-minute long argument, seeing the guy walk back and forth, repeating the same word over and over.
Your parents live in this neighborhood?
Don't worry about that.
Hey, listen, he knows everybody
He said
in
me-
here.
he said he did,
his
but I
last
think
name's
he's lying.
Smith. Do you know any Smith lives in here? No.
Okay, we're just gonna wait till the police.
He
Careful, wait for the
knows
police.
everybody
We're
that
waiting for
lives
the
in here.
police.
He's the president. He's lived here for years.
Oh my god. Okay, I saw I was going to see now. Why the fuck is that lady in the background been repeating over and over that he's the quote-unquote president? She said it like 10 times before in part 1, but I simply saw like I was mishearing it for another word. But I guess he's referring to like some club they have, like some neighborhood club, whatever, and he's the leader of it, and he knows everyone. Therefore, those kids are being intruders because they don't recognize them, and I guess you have to be, you know, part of the family, the big, you know, the sour old people family to fish in that lake. I know it doesn't make any sense. It just feels like one of those people that has like no power in his life, like just miserable. But whatever area he can like showcase some authority, that being the lake, he will absolutely exercise it. Which definitely explains the entire of this video. But I don't know why they're like always hammering in if they live in that neighborhood. I don't get why it matters. Like, it looks like a very nice lake, like very beautiful scenery, so anyone in public can go there and relax. And nobody who lives around there should gate it off as if they live like in a Mormon complex where absolutely nobody can enter or leave.
Bags from. Where you guys from, man?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Well, your parents would be proud of you. Why don't you send me that video? I'll send them and show you what a fine young man they're raising.
That old guy's an actual relapsing psychopath. What universe would a parent see that video and not get pissed off at him for getting in their face, threatening them, and of course breaking the fishing rod, the expensive fishing rod. The irony is so funny because I know for a fact that if this guy had a kid, and they were in the same situation as the two boys recording, he would definitely get pissed off with the antagonizer, that being himself. But of course, because it is his property, he is fully in the right, you have to admit.
And
Yeah,
what a
but
fine
you're
young man, your
pressing-
parents raised you pressing up on some 15-year-old boys.
Yeah, why are you pressing on
Get in my
15-year-olds?
fucking face.
And that's where it ends. I really like the finale where the boys realize they can make the old guy look way worse by repeating the age over and over. To be fair, if I was 50 with shorts and a pair of Skechers, I would like to spend my morning as well just yelling at high-pitched little boys. I couldn't find the part where he actually snips the fishing rod. It probably was in part 3, but I couldn't really find that. So I'll just assume that the guy got impatient and just decided to do it right then and there. Regardless, it's not like I have to see valid evidence for him to do that. There's clearly already an imbalance of rationality in the situation. It still sucks to see that though. Like, I don't give a shit about fishing, but universally, when you see that price tag of $200 on that equipment, just have it snapped apart for such a petty reason, then yeah, it does sort of suck. That was definitely used against them when the police got there. I can imagine them being lazy and oh yeah, the yelling was fine, we don't care about that. But breaking the fishing rod, that would be his weak point. Either way, I know that fishing pisses off some old people because of that whole fishing license saying whatever, but I honestly believe that the thin layer underneath there's two kids being somewhere where the old person believes that they absolutely own and they just really fucking hate trespassers. That's the only reason I can think of, honestly. I'm not kidding.